How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a deck profile for my World Chalice Mech Knight. Now, this may not be the best or most consistent build, but this is what I decided to try out, so hopefully you guys do like it and it can help you get a decent guideline for the deck. Let's go to get right into it. So we run one Crowned by the World Chalice, just as a name, and an extra vanilla monster, because the links really work well with the vanilla monsters in the World Chalice deck. Then we got 2 of the Chosen and 3 of the Beckoned, just because he has the most attack points, so I went ahead and put 3 on that, and I do run the Rabbit, as you can see down below. Then I got 2 World Chalice Guard Dragon, pretty nice to get an extra special summon from the graveyard by banishing it, and you can also protect your Link monster by discarding it, so pretty cool. Then 2 Lee, again for the extra name, and its effect is really good to pair with another card in the deck, and that is when it's normal summon or special summon, you get to add a World Chalice monster from the deck, so pretty cool to get an extra monster in hand. And then of course the 1 Rabbit to get some of the vanilla monsters out. Been thinking about bumping it up to 2, not too sure just yet. And then 2 World Legacy World Chalice, really nice to get it off first turn, because if you normal summon it and it goes to the graveyard, you get to special summon 2 World Chalice monsters from the deck, which is really nice. Then for the Mech Knight part of the deck, we got 2 Blue Sky. I just like it because if it's special summoned to a zone where your opponent has multiple cards in that column, you can add that many cards, Mech Knight monsters from your deck to your hand. So pretty cool to get extra Mech Knights. Then this one you don't really see too often, but I thought it would be nice to throw in as an extra name. Basically, all the Mech Knights have the effect where if 2 or more cards are in the same column, you can special summon them. But this one's effect is once per turn, when this card declares an attack involving an opponent's monster, in the same column, you can target 1 Mech Knight monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, so you can recycle some of the monsters, which is nice. Then this one, you can banish 1 Mech Knight monster from your graveyard, then target 1 spell and trap in the column and destroy it, and this is Mech Knight Yellow Star. Then Mech Knight Red Moon, you can banish 1 Mech Knight monster from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster in its column and destroy it. So pretty cool. They all have the column effects, which is really nice, and you can do some pretty decent damage to your opponent, depending on what kind of deck they're playing. If they're playing something super meta, it's not going to be as strong, but if you're playing something rogue or lower tier, it can be really nice. And then my second favorite Mech Knight, and that is Indigo Eclipse. This lets you, quick effect, once per turn, target 1 Mech Knight monster and move it to any column. So it pairs nice with the trap card, and it can help dodge a few things, which is nice. And then we got the best, and that is Mech Knight Purple Nightfall. This is the Searcher. You banish it, search a Mech Knight, and then during your standby phase it comes back, so pretty nice, and you can banish any Mech Knight, which is pretty cool. And then for some draw power, we got 2 Pop Desires. Then I might bump this down to 1, but it's been alright. 2 World Legacy Heart, sorry. This lets you add 2 World Chalice monsters from your graveyard to your hand with different names, so pretty cool to get some extra names back, kind of an extender. Then 3 World Legacy Succession. When you have a Link monster, you can target 1 monster in the graveyard, special summon to a zone that Link monster points to. You can only activate 1 World Legacy Succession per turn, so pretty cool. Get an extra Mech Knight or another name on board to go into more Link plays, which is very nice. And then one that probably isn't the best, and I might take out and put something else in, maybe some hand traps, which I forgot to put in this particular list. So I'll probably throw in like 3 Ash or something, but I was running 3 of the World Legacy Discovery. It gives all my World Legacy monsters through an attack, and then when they're destroyed, I get to special summon 1. When they're destroyed by battle, I get to special summon 1 from the graveyard, which is kind of nice, but it definitely is not one of the best cards you can be playing. And I only run 1 World Legacy Key, mainly because I was going for the trap card negation, against like outlage and stuff like that, and it's searchable with the Link monster. So I decided to go ahead and put 1 in. Then 3 World Legacy Memory. This special summons a Mekk Knight monster from the deck in defense position, and then it goes to your hand during the end phase, and for the rest of the turn after it resolves, you can only special summon Mekk Knight monsters. So pretty cool, do it at the end of your combo, and just get a free Mekk Knight. And then of course 3 World Legacy Secrets. When it's activated, special summon 1 level 5 or higher monster in the graveyard, so get your Mekk Knights back. And then negate the effect of a monster's, or your opponent's monster in the same column as your Mekk Knight, so that works really well with the Eclipse. Like I was saying, I really enjoy using this card. When it goes off, it can stun the opponent pretty well. And for the extra deck, we got 1 Link Spider, just because I run some normal monsters, and it's nice to get an extra special summon if you do open those normal monsters. Then 3 Imduk. Of course, it takes a normal monster, and then when it's into the graveyard, you get an additional normal summon, or a special summon of a World Chalice, and then during the main phase, when it's Link summoned, you get an additional normal summon, which is really nice. Then 2 of the Priestess, pretty cool, just for an extra name, and for the Link zones, really. And then same with RM. The World Chalice Blade Master, just an extra name, and whenever they go to the graveyard, you get an additional special summon from your hand, so a nice little way to extend, pretty nice. And then 1 Mekk Knight, the Morning Star, really nice. When it's Link summoned, you can discard a Mekk Knight monster or World Legacy card, and add 1 World Legacy card from your deck to your hand, so a nice way to get the trap. And then 1 Ngirsu, again for the name, and for the arrows and its effect when it's co-linked to get extra draws is really nice. I run 2 of them, sorry. And then 1 of the Mekk Knight Link monster, Supreme. Don't really go into him too often, but if you're able to get into him, he can attack directly, and then he's unaffected by card effects when there's no monsters in his column, which is kind of cool. Or he can't be destroyed by card effects, sorry. And it can't be targeted with card effects. That's what it was. Then we got 1 Borolo Dragon, just to steal a monster. 1 Mekk Knight Crusader Avermax, just for a big name. And 1 Access Code Talker to destroy a lot of cards on the field and be pretty big. Especially if you get your World Chalice plays going. This can be multiple pops because you have so many different Link monsters with different attributes and everything like that. So it can be really, really nice. So yeah, that was my deck profile. Like I was saying, it may not be crazy competitive or the most consistent, but this is just the build I decided to try out. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.